Hello, everyone. My name is Mike Panacchia. I'm a student at Carey Business School in entrepreneurial finance with Professor Lou. Just wanted to go over homework one, my solutions, and just kind of talk through them a bit. So, question 2.1 was asking for lifetime fees and investment capital for this $200 million VC fund, which you can see are calculated here in the green at $42.5 million for the lifetime fees and investment capital of $157.5 million. Question 2.2, very similar, but a bit different consideration in the question. The lifetime fees are just shy of $155 million and the investment capital just over $845,000. On to question 3.1, which was asking for 5-year report of net returns and gross returns, as well as returns at the end of 5 years. So you can see here highlighted in the green from 2010 through 2014, gross returns of 15%, 35%, loss of 40%, a gain of 30%, and then 50% in 14, with net returns of just over 9%, almost 29%, loss of 44%, gain of 20%, and a gain of 40%. And then the annualized gross returns of 12.68 and annualized net returns of 5.84. Question 3.4 was talking about multiples and IRRs, which, without going through all the detail, you can see here calculated in the green. It also asked the question asking if this data set or this performance indicated a J curve, which it certainly did. As you can see, a initial loss, which was then recouped and exponential growth with the company, as shown here. Question 4.1. So I would say that there were profitable margins of 14.1 and 16.6%. Question 4.2 was asking, should a VC investing in a early stage company get a higher return than a later stage company? And that would be true, as there's much more risk or uncertainty in an early stage company, which would yield a higher return on your investment. Question 6.1 was asking about if private equity was a replacement for public equity, which is true in my opinion. I guess depending on some factors or different variables, based preference of entrepreneur, depending on how much growth you foresee, just what you want in general, the size of the company, that could determine whether you wanted to pursue public or private equity. And then it also talked about in a country that was very active in the public equity market, would that mean that there's not as much activity in the private equity market? And I do not believe that to be true. There can be high activity in both markets. Question about with regards to, 6.2, were countries with uncommon law, or with common law-based legal systems, do they have relatively weak protections against investor expropriation? And that is false. So countries with common law-based legal systems generally have stronger protections against investor expropriations. So that is it. It's a quick rundown of my assignment, and thank you so much.